Hey guys! We're back. Oh, I gotta start timer.
Sweet. Yep, do you want me to?
No,
I
I
can
just
do
did it. I've been timing
Too late, I
this.
already did.
Oh, I already
Kidding.
did it. Okay.
Alright, where do we go next?
Oh yeah, we'll go
the
to
lab.
the anthropologist lab.
That's the one.
Oh, I actually got it right.
I didn't think it was that close. Yo, it's gone.
If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from...
It's gone.
Yo! It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain
That's
of it.
true.
No, not necessarily. He was the only one that had access.
True. Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come here and taken it. See? He used the same word as me. Not necessarily.
Lol.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Ugh. Oh, it's my boy.
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance?
You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
Oof.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Sorry for the seance.
Yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue of the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Also, are you going anywhere tonight?
No.
Okay, cool.
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need this stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
We should be able to finish this trial tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Study.
So, let's see.
Kokichi took a look around and...
I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep. It says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the Caged Child Seance?
Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up.
Oh, is this the page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Caged Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Kyo's drawing is the same magic circle as the one in this picture.
Is this former alchemist? Hello?
Okay, let's see. You know how to perform the Caged Child.
Yeah, they're gonna summon their mom back.
Yeah.
You need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light. You also need an arm and a leg.
Just like Kyo said.
Just like what they said from the alchemist. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Caged Dog Village on the ground.
What's Edward's brother's name again?
Whose? Edward's brother.
Yeah.
Alphonse. Or Al. Whatever you
And what's their
want
last name again?
to call him. Elric. The Elric
Ah,
brothers, you
that's
don't remember?
It's been a while.
True.
Alphonse! No! That's a great ending, eh? No! I wouldn't have got
That's pretty
rid of my
crazy.
bloody
You haven't seen the original, have you?
no.
Okay.
apparently it's bad. Because
It's not bad, it's just nowhere near as
start
good
it's
as
canon
Boruto.
and then it goes non-canon. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
because there was
They
no manga to adapt from. So they just made
When
up some bullshit.
they impatient,
Huh?
when they just impatient,
Pretty much.
nah.
In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest her forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterwards, the other four participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations.
By the way, I'm not paying attention to any of this.
You don't really need to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Um,
The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the four participants are each standing at a corner of the room.
They'll go back through this anyway when they do the seance, don't worry.
The four participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. It's pretty creepy. After the song, ask, "Is it Caged Child?" Then say the name of the spirit. Spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says.
Sweet.
Yep. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say?
Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. It's only been a few days.
True.
Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already
We can skip
memorized
this.
it. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he conducted seance.
But
But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost?
If you're still curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
huh? Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
True.
There's still time, you know? The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. Whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens.
Yes, yes. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the three empty rooms, we're in the middle one.
Kakiti spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room.
Later, loser.
Yo, Aquaman.
I'll miss you, Marky. What about Aquaman?
December 21st.
Is there a movie coming out?
Yeah.
Well, DC movies are sucking right now, aren't they?
They've always sucked. Oh!
You've never even seen The Dark Knight and crap.
That's not the
Batman
only
Begins.
DC movie.
Well, you said they've
Plus, I don't really
always
watch
sucked.
superhero movies.
Yeah. Well, you watched Black Panther, didn't you?
No.
Oh, me either.
Lol.
There it is.
Hello.
It's a transmutation
Takichi
circle.
tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us.
No, I just like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes, yes. Now pass me your arm and leg. Is what I would is what I would
Is
like
this
to
knife
say.
cut them
However,
off?
only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Then kick Blade,
Man.
the robot guy, out.
Well, that's what
Keyboy.
Kichi just said.
Ah,
Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Why me?
Hmm.
I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. Yum.
You see.
to be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come?
That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh man.
Fine,
Like,
how bad.
But Kokichi apologized. He said sorry.
Did
He's
he?
like, sorry, Keyboy, you're out.
Oh, true.
Fine, how bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Keyboy. I want to start the seance as soon as possible.
Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. I didn't have a choice.
What did I do?
So then.
It's all Kokichi's fault.
So, now Shuichi has joined us for some warnings. First some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped on. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle
impressive.
should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Cage Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now.
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task.
I
Here's
solved
the
one
melody.
case.
Well, now I've solved 3, but you know,
True.
with other people, but still, I helped.
Yeah.
I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now, after 5 hours.
Yep.
Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed
spirit
the
is
ultimate
long gone
detective.
Well then.
My memory sucks. Well then, let us begin the ritual right
How
away.
exciting!
Yay, we finally get to see Angie.
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It
You right there?
Oh. Just
You good?
realized something went in my throat.
Gotcha.
It would work best with a girl. Can I do it? I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit's going.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? And I'll be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please.
Tenko.
By the way,
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up, like degenerate males.
Yes!
Training your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
I think you're trying too much.
You're probably right. Lol.
It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
So, now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes!
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Ooh, you scared?
Make sure you watch your
Yeah,
steps since it's so
this
dark
is
in here.
pretty scary.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
Lights are gonna go out and shit, like fuck,
Please
dude.
rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever
That
you
does
do,
look very uncomfortable.
you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake! I have 5-star flexibility.
Lol.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi, because they both have Ichi at the end of their names. And
Yes.
please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
Yeah, right.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay.
Word.
I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
How'd they do that without disturbing it?
So then,
Walk through the pathway thing.
Yeah, but still, I mean, if it was that heavy, then they didn't slip at all.
Or yeah, pretty lucky.
No, it was Nagisa was there. This
True.
is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
Well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. One of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
We'll go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Yo, this is lit.
I'm gonna get this on Spotify.
Yeah, dude.
Jay Let Us All in the Cage child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Jesus.
Funk?
Will the guard dog run far away? Or
It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The little girl
Not the creepiest thing I've seen in Danganronpa though.
True.
at last, at long last.
We finished singing the song, but I thought I'd heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
say,
is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes. But something's weird. Why won't she answer?
Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. It's another killing. Oh, are you serious?
Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
I just saw blood.
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her.
She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever.
Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh?
That doesn't look good.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up and...
How could she lift it up if... Whatever.
Another killing!
Yep.
Is that... Wait, is there a hole in the floor?
Yeah.
So people are gonna be like...
Ding dong dong ding.
Bloody... People are gonna be like... Bloody...
It was Teru!
Yeah, it's Teru. No, but people are gonna be like,
the floorboards again.
People are gonna be like, oh, bloody, it was obviously one of the people in the room.
Yeah,
And then
even though it was
like,
dark.
There were holes in the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Objection!
Wait, wrong game. Oh.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation?
Oh,
Maybe
baby,
Monophanes' green puke was predicting this tragedy. Ow! The puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Ooh, Tenko. Unlucky.
Yeah.
The second body discovery
Maybe
announcement
a
played.
double.
It didn't take long for
It's
everyone to
always
come
the
running.
third case that has 2 killings.
Except for number 2.
No. Didn't that have 2?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But they were at the start.
Yeah.
And then the next one... Where's the next one? The one after there's gonna be a suicide.
I don't know. Wait, was there
Taeko
a suicide in 2?
Nagisa! Oh, it wasn't... It was sort of a suicide.
I mean, that doesn't really count. That
Well-
wasn't the next one anyway, remember? It was Gundam and, Nekamaru.
What? No. Wait, yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
But still, I mean... It was sort of a suicide.
What, with Gundam?
What?
With Gundam and Nekamaru,
How is that a suicide?
technically. I mean, they fought to, like, save everyone. And Nekamaru was like, yo, kill me.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was struggling, remember?
Was he? Oh, that's because
he
he
woke
got...
up and he was struggling.
Yeah, because he pushed the power button or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. He didn't say kill me.
We didn't say kill me, but they were gonna fight to the death.
Yeah, because of Blade Nekomaru's
They
honor.
were gonna,
His pride.
yeah, and then because they would have starved to death.
He wasn't like, oh yeah, you can kill me. Blade.
Yeah, I guess.
Thought it was
He wasn't like
gonna win.
Ryoma.
Anyway, Taiko,
Seriously?
What is this? How did this happen?
How'd this happen?
Tenko, Gota's so...
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Gota's so sorry. Gota no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
So who do you think the killer is? Who's your guess?
What on earth?
I mean, it could be 2 killers for each one.
Yeah, I was gonna think Tenko killed bloody... what's her name? And then,
Angie.
yeah, and then someone killed Tenko.
I don't know.
Would have had to be someone that knew how the ritual worked.
You think?
Well, how else would they have known that someone was in the middle?
True.
I don't know. Lol.
I mean, anyone could have gone into what's his name's room and read the thing.
Yeah, but like they would have had to. I don't know, bloody. I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
Okay.
I'm surprised too. I never heard it. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
huh?
Eh?
If so...
What happens in the event there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? Well, we need to find them both at the class trial.
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
Huh? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know.
Oh, man. They're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten Dad is in no condition to help us? It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Monophony. Daddy! Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because You've never been loved before, Monophony.
Daddy!
Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
Why am I licking myself? Look, Ray.
Why not?
Look at that.
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation! Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! It's better not awaken anything in me.
Okay.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then, who's this baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer. I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Huh?
Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Oh, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. First come, first served.
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered while you be your discovered will be your target.
in
other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tanko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tanko's killer wasted a kill, and Tanko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations, so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive actions, and indecisive is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I'll never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
Nice!
That's why it's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
Okay.
So to make sense of all that.
Listen closely.
If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in
How
case.
exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Yeah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, this is bad. This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tanko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So, this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death.
It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again.
Curse?
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down.
Jesus.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Bang. Slam.
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
There's blood coming
Kaito,
out of his mouth.
are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I've got to get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Mucky Roll. Kaito left the
And
room.
then he died
still
and there
a
was
bit
no
wobbly.
trickle.
That's not allowed.
Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all going to fail to protect his friends again.
Yes. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to get together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Yes.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from the other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Huh? Why?
listen up!
Show him, Kabo. Show him your new power.
New power.
His eyes lit up! I, New Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Nice Pink Floyd reference, bro.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know why that's a truth, brother.
Maybe so we can see under the floor.
True. Lol. We got 80.
Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during this seance. Oh wait.
Donk.
Understood. I'll not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Yes. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Oh, I see you farted, didn't you?
No.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die.
You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty.
Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around.
True. Under the floor, like I said, mate. You're right. I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue.
By the way, I have to go to the gym tonight, so...
So why you asked if I was going anywhere?
Yeah,
How long are you at the gym for usually?
only an hour. I'll leave around 5:30.
Nice. So we can't do another episode after this.
Nah.
This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
We can make this an extra long episode.
We'll make it the episode until we get up to the class trial.
Okay. It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. I don't know if we'll get up to it, that's all. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside.
Ah, shit.
During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Look at this.
is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. No
Okay.
shit.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted, after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. I'm not falling. Oh wait, no, it's not bloodstain anymore.
Not this time.
Bloody loser. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it
Why would
come
it
loose?
come
Oh,
during- Just take my line. Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
a floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose.
True.
There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be...
It's the murder weapon.
Please, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, okay. She had a head on it. Cool.
Tenko had a forehead. Tenko had a forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Wow, want to check something. So,
Do you have any thoughts on who it could be?
no. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
I do actually. Does it say? Yeah. Okay, just checking how she died. Bloody Kibo.
Huh?
Kibo.
Kibo. Because he can see under. Is that what you're thinking? Fair enough.
And like,
I don't know.
if you look at the floor, it's not like you'd be able to see the light, right?
True.
I just noticed that he's barefoot.
Yeah,
It's not very gentlemanlike.
but he's been grown up with wolves.
Yeah, but if he wants to be like a gentleman, well, it's no good way to start.
True. Did you do the gauge?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
To the corner.
there's a small opening in the corner of the room that's always been there, but you know, it doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
A hole? Looks like there's a space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below.
If that hole was there, then they would have seen the light.
True. It looks like something dropped down there.
What? Something dropped down.
Got a
there?
minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go onto the floor and see for ourselves?
Unless he can adjust how effective his light is.
I don't know.
Okay,
Right, let's do it. Okay. I have to talk to everyone now.
Go back. Can you do the cloth and the statue?
It's the white sheet we used for the sounds.
Yeah.
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back. Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
but
But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth.
It's the wooden dog statue used in the sounds. I believe it's called the Dog God. During this... Wait, oh yeah, it took forever to remove them.
This wooden statue is pretty heavy. 170 pounds or something.
correctly.
Fuck.
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Had you even touched a woman beside your mother?
What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Is this?
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay,
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding either.
Candles, maybe?
Yeah. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness?
Leave it to me.
I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Bad. What a late foot.
He already said this. Oh my god, okay.
This investigate.
Okay.
Oh no, not necessarily.
Huh? Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that?
It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began.
Yeah.
Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point, she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit...
Lit.
Nah. Don't say that to Ethan.
True.
She had already been killed.
I'm gonna message him right now, saying lit fam.
Okay. That means she
Oh,
was
he's not
killed
lying.
in the dark. I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Didn't the Monokuma file say?
I don't know.
That cannot be.
Why did this...
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. Because she was dead? She seems more... he seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time...
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True, it may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever. Just hurry up.
After the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue on the dog cage. Oh, blah blah blah. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song.
Funk.
That was a bit... whatever. It's a bit crashy.
Yeah.
It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
Then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Oh, I just realized something. God
What?
is dog backwards.
This god.
No, I said dog is God backwards, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
Next, I took off the white cloth and then Himiko ran over to the cage in the moment she lifted it.
Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, he was inside the cage, yes?
Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. How? That is, why ever did the seance fail?
No one
I
cares,
simply
mate.
Cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since his seance was clearly a sham.
Maki never was one to pull her punches.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
I'm just so ashamed. Why go to the Nuka protect
That's
friends?
true, but...
Hey!
Himiko, hey Himiko, be strong Himiko.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break.
What?
But you're not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now.
Okay.
Himiko.
Well,
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on.
The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of the cross pieces. On top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable.
They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable.
Well,
Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
okay.
Yes, I suppose.
But I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because...
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit. For Tenko and all of us.
I guess...
You're right.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
What else is there to check?
Magic circle.
Oh,
It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my book.
I'm right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions.
Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing,
But-
actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kira's lab. It should be written in the cage dog document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kira?
He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense.
Hey!
Here we go.
Marky, we've finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle with Kibo's light from up here. That should be fun.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle, move that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Marky. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Nice. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
It would look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Just gonna say, someone could have gone in either room next to him and gone under the thingy.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
The heck? You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this
what do you
floorboard.
mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
No, there was a bloody thing around it.
That's true.
Oh, I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason for these particular stains are dry. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away.
It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
In there.
Then they could have used the light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible?
Up there.
Oh look, part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too.
And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why?
Another cross piece supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve?
The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? don't exactly know what part of this is bloody her body. There's a sickle over here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did.
Well...
The sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well...
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? And the blade could have fit through the gaps in through the gaps in the cage, but couldn't reach her neck.
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible.
Then her posture is the question.
Hey.
Hey, the weapon is down here. The culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor at the entire time. Either of those is possible. I think we've finished investigating here. Lol.
Is that alright?
Marky, you want to head back up?
Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust.
After Marky and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back, and I returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black one we need to vote for is...
You're right.
The culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths.
Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
True. Kinda wanna go in the, when it came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded.
It's a lie.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I bet he's lying.
Get pranked. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded for the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing?
I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
Then, suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through the floorboard?
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck.
The thing
I have
is,
Civic Stowed.
the thing is, I don't get like the when we're under the thingy, the room, I didn't get where was where, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, I didn't get where was where, like, I didn't know the
cross piece and stuff.
no, the you know, the design. No. The design, I didn't know. You can't understand where was where. Like,
No.
I didn't know.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Like, when I was under the room, I didn't know where was where
Under the
for
floor.
on top of the floor.
Like with the blood.
Yeah, stuff like that, you know?
Oh, you couldn't?
No?
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't know if we turned
everything
around
sorted out in the trial.
or like, because like, I didn't know if it was just under the room or under the 3 rooms. But I
True.
feel like that broken wood wall bit was like, the other side of the next room, was it?
I don't know.
Crosspiece was gone, does that mean... Oh, okay.
Oh. And my dad's back now, so I have to go now.
Can you wait a second?
Dreams! That's what the
yeah.
killing game is all about!
Oh, lit.
Killing game fans! Hold your head high and watch
There's
with
no
your
good
own
trust in
2
shit.
eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game!
Hold
The
on, I'll be
killing
back,
game
though.
just can't
Okay.
be beat!
Keep playing, though.
Behold, students! The entrance to the trial grounds!
I guess time's up.
Oh,
Oh man. Oh man. It's cause of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something.
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't find anything that could be used as a clue. Keo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written on the document. He drew his magic circle with the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details.
I have to go now,
I'll tell you about it later, okay?
so you can keep playing if you want.
Yeah, I have to.
Just up until the trial, so yeah.
Bye.
At the class trial, so see you there.
Kokija left the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Oh, let's go to...
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
You wanna die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Let's get out of here. To the place with the red door. I have no idea who killed him. Could be Keo or Kibo. One of them. I don't know. We shall see, shall we? Sorry, this episode won't. Actually, you know what? If you wanted this episode to go for so long, well, then, wow. But if not, well, I'm sorry, bro, buddy. But, yeah. I wanted to get it. I didn't want to get to the class trial like halfway through it. You know? And the thing is, I would have, because this is only been going for like an hour and 20 minutes. So, like, you know, bloody would have gotten 20 minutes into the next episode. Or class trial time.
That's not good enough, you know. We're gonna go this way. I didn't even get to investigate like the warehouse or anything. You know? Because wasn't the warehouse a bit sus? Like, not sus, but like, you know. I didn't even get all the Monokumas, I just realised. Well, unlucky. It's not like do much anyway. The last game, they were way better.
Oh dear.
It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gunter.
Yeah, Gunter do his best to help.
I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. What? Hi! What's that supposed to be?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I feel better now. But wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's all your fault.
You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only gays have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time has gotta be rough. We got caught in Montecuba's trap. His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so...
Shuichi, say something. But what should I say? Rumble, rumble, rumble. Yo. Boy. As usual, we walked toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster, and so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Why? They look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Mother damn sad. Ho. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in the class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yes. Okay, Leia loses.